Hello and welcome to another video. That was kind of a Safiya, and then I can't pronounce her last name introduction. Anyway, hello. I'm Nygaard and we'll be doing another color and light study. Let's just jump straight into it. I've selected this photo because first of all, duck's kind of cute. But I also want to study this color scheme, so I think I'm starting with the blue. So I have like a base down for everything. So I can already see that maybe it's okay for this part. I think it's too dark. This one might be a bit tricky because there is so much texture in the water. But as you can see, my setup is a little different from before. I have more menu stuff on the right, so I can select more brush dynamics, which I couldn't really do before. Maybe this will pan out for this one. Okay, I can see that like the front looks a little more blue to me, while the back looks a little more green to me, so I'm trying to go for that. Even more. Maybe we can make this a little greener too. That's too bright. Okay. No. The snow. It's more blue again, I think. It's so funny, it looks kind of yellow because it's so gray, but it's still blue. So I think it needs to be bluer a little. At least in some parts, lighter too. Maybe too much. Ooh, this one's tricky. I think this is a better color overall. Okay. It's a bit too bright, I think. This one was better. Although what is it with me and always picking waterscapes? I just guess I'm really kind of intrigued by water. It looks so nice. And it does so many cool like ripples and everything. Now, I didn't really think about what I would do with like layering, because I think it would be hard to paint in the ducks first and then the ripples, but this would make more sense. Maybe I'll do them on a new layer, but we'll see. First I have to get the stone in, which I guess is a little more like so. It's a little warmer than the surrounding, I mean, or is it? It's so tough. My god. It's definitely darker, so I'll start with that. I think it wasn't too bad, this color. No, it's more green. Like so, but also darker. More like this maybe? Yeah, this looks better. Okay, but I have to work on the water. So this looks pretty greenish to me, so I'm going with that. Actually, I'm just going to do it like this. Like just one big soft swoop of color, and then the rest we can like... I've also realized that this is a blender, but it's too fine, and I don't really know. Maybe the brush density, is that it? No, the particles would have to be a lot bigger for this to be like useful here. Maybe we can do it with this one. Does that work? I mean, kinda, but also not really. We could start with that and then go from there. It looks pretty strange. I'm going to switch back to the trusty test 4. Oh, there's something in my eye. Oh my god. It has to be darker here. Yeah, that's better. So there's a super cool reflection, but I am not sure if I'll be able to get that right. Because there's like a layer of ice alongside the rock above the water, and that casts shadow. Kind of like so, but then it also needs the reflection. Huh. Not really, but I guess we're doing this now. Okay, I have to continue with the water though, so I think we need to get like this part where there's like pretty light ripples. My god, Only 5 more minutes. Okay, we have to get the ducks in, at least a few of them. Oh my god, this one was way too difficult for the time limit, I think. I have to get the lighter brown parts in, so it's even more brown, and also the reflection from the ducks is pretty important, I'd wager. And the green, I have to get that too, the jewel tone. Oh no. This one is like super small, kind of squished. Oh, let me pick the right color, please. Thank you. Okay. Now to get the reflection of them. Oh wow, the reflection did so much. Wow. I guess. Honestly, it didn't really help me much with studying what I wanted to study, like the mood and the colors of this. I mean, it helped a little. I wanted to study more the mood and the like minute color harmonies between like the overall pretty blue scene and then a few warmer parts, but I shouldn't have spent so much time on the rock. It looks so strange now because the rock is much more detailed than the ducks are. Honestly, I think I should have omitted the rock and just went with the water and the ducks. And oh, something I realized. I just ran out of time. Something that would sell the scene a lot more. I think the reflection helped so much. It was probably the most important part. But you see, whoops. On this one here, I'm going to pick a accent color. You can see like the ducks are moving in this direction, right? So you can see there's these, oh my god, I have to make it brighter. So there are these trails in the water behind them. It makes like kind of this V shape. Oh, I guess it starts the V shape and then here it gets all distorted because of rock and everything. But you can clearly see these lines here, like these ones. And I think that would have sold my picture a lot more. So we can try putting them in, I guess. I'm going to copy this one. What am I doing? I've already copied it. With like the keyboard shortcuts. So, okay. I'm going to hide the pink so it doesn't distract me. And then, okay. Something like, no, this is not the right color. I need the more blue one. But I mean, you saw I ran out of time. I think I would have gotten this eventually. But yeah, this one was fun. I mean, you can kind of see it. I think playing up this part here and this part, just like you can see, the water texture isn't there everywhere like it is in the original. Like there's texture basically everywhere except for this very light part, which still has a bit of texture, but it's pretty light overall. And I just saw that this is more of a warmer color, which I don't have. Anyway, so this is full of texture, but we only have 15 minutes, so it will be very hard to get everything in. So focusing on a few parts where the texture is probably most eye-catching, and if you're looking there, then it is the most eye-catching part. And I looked at this one and a little bit this one here. I think this would have been interesting, but I don't think it's very necessary. So you have like, there's a lot of interest going on over here with the rock and the ducks. And then there's some interest going on over here with the abstract water patterns. So I think overall this is fairly successful. Oh, I missed the branches. Overall, I think this is fairly successful, even though it doesn't look particularly good. And just to check with like the waves the ducks make. But let's compare. I'm choosing the one that looks a little bit fancier. Let's compare it to the original, shall we? Oh my god. First of all, I already realized this when I painted in the ducks. My placement is completely off. Because I think the rock is a little too far. And it's much brighter. I didn't really get that. Like the values overall are much there's a lot more value contrast than the original, which I didn't get. My darks are not nearly dark enough. This seems to be a common problem for me, that my value range isn't quite what it should be, which makes the image look a little flatter than the original picture. So let's try and fix it. So this first, I think it's a little warmer, just a little. Maybe too much. Maybe ever so slightly. Something like this. And then this part needs to be a bit brighter still. Oh my god. Want the bright color? Why isn't it painting the bright one? Did I select the right one? Yes. Also, the foreground is even more like in the purple, like it approaches the purple here. You can see it's approaching the purple range. It has like this slight lavender, which I try to make this one more purple than this, but you can see it's still very much just in the mid blues, but it had to be more here. So wait, let me try and fix it like so. And then I actually don't know the like shortcut for this, but here we are. No, this is the wrong direction. Just a little, like so. That would be like it. See, it's even. It has to be even more. This is obviously too purple. Something like this. Oh my god. Yeah, this is better, see? Now we're in the right... Oh my god. Now we're in the right color family. Strange. I want to compare it to my original. Crazy, it already makes such a difference to separate the foreground from the like midground, and I think there should be more of that purple in here too. Let's check. God, what is this? Stop. No, I was fairly spot on with the water. I mean, there's a lot more value variation, which we already discussed, but like my watercolor is like in the right hue family at least, and then up here. Oh my god, the swapping between canvases is crazy. Yeah, just changing the foreground to be a little bit more purple leaning already did it so much. So yeah, now let's compare my edited and my original version. Oh, we can also paint in... We can also make the contrast a bit higher, but I think you're getting what I mean. Okay, well, I'm satisfied with this. I hope you're trying this out if you're curious. Also, I just realized the beaks are way too pronounced. See, they're much smaller and they're not nearly as orange, but I wanted to get a little information and so we can read this as text. But anyway, I hope you're giving this a try. See you soon and bye!